Right. All right, y'all. What's going on, world? Prince the Car Tech back at it again. I am here to show you guys another motor treatment that I'm about to do. It took a while for my service to get on, so I don't know if it's going to be sloppy or not. But I'm doing this Frontier, Nissan Frontier, and we finna put another treatment into it. And I'm back my little. Just replace it. That's just the best option. Turn it the other way. Yeah. That fits a lot better. Okay. Set it back probably further. Okay. Also, give shout outs to the place that we're at, which is Printing Shop. And the name of the Printing Shop and the owner is actually the vehicle that I'm doing the motor treatment to. So I'm gonna leave some kind of description or something for y'all in case y'all want to get in touch with him and have him do y'all printing for y'all. He prints shirts and vinyls on cars and wrap anything you need. Make sure you holler at him and he'll hook you up. Oh yeah, I can hook you up with some commercials and stuff too, so you can get more business too. I can show you how to do that. All right, so you crank it up for me right now. All right, hold this for me. Hold this for me. Comes with the discount. Alright, so this, yeah, make sure you hold it down. Over there. Go in there and crank it back up. Alright, you come back. No, come back over here. They start running with the hose off, huh? Alright, a bunch of fluid down in there. Alright. Now, of course, all the smoke, you can tell the people all the smoke and everything that's going on. Whatever you see, just kind of come in your eyes and say hi. A lot of people be like, oh man, what's this? What's that? What's this? What's that? Yeah, it's called the carbon, but they'll tell. Now, you see smoke coming from our front, that means that your exhaust gaskets is bad. That's why you see smoke.
You want to stop the video?
Nope. bring it around this way so I'm biting everything. Where the hell?
It's down there. It's not there. It's underneath.
Yeah. I see it, right? I know it's up. Okay, so we're gonna read the code that you had on it. Oh. Normally I do. Sometimes I do YouTube. Sometimes I do Facebook. I prefer YouTube a little more than Facebook, but I don't get no viewers on my YouTube. But all right. So we did the treatment to the car. How did the truck sound? Do it sound the same to you since we done did the treatment? Or?
Yeah, it sounds better.
That's good. Then we're gonna drive it, and you just kind of explain how it felt before. You only got one code anyway.
Right.
There really ain't no codes, but let me see. Let me get to it. Must have way past it. Okay, yeah, there. The map switch. That's probably because I disconnected it. Normally, I don't even worry about codes. I just clear it, and then when the codes pop back up, that's when I attack the code. I just look at them, just kind of get an overlay of what we're dealing with. But a lot of times, what we're dealing with is what we need to fix. All right, so now we got the light off. Got the car running smoother. Let's go for the test drive, and you can explain to us how it feels. And how it felt beforehand, shifting and everything, and then how it feels afterward. He does it, y'all. So you gotta make sure you holler at Lunar print. Most definitely, you guys are gonna get. Is that he from Brooklyn?
Let me just grab my phone. Come on.
Okay, that's cool. Grabbing some more. Let me put this in my bag. Well, this should be a part of his tool collection. Well, it looks. You can see the trail. It's a nice little trail right here. That came straight from the tailpipe and blew all the way about here to about this point. So that's a nice little trail from the car. Now a lot of it is the treatment itself, but that steam and all that heat that it creates helps eliminate that plaque buildup with the agencies that they use in it. I said the agencies. What are the agencies inside of it? Yeah, make sure y'all get y'all. Oh, he's gonna be a believer after this. He's gonna think, oh, this is all they do. Man, it's nothing.
I know it worked.
You
No,
see?
I just had my other mechanic did the same thing.
Oh, probably not as fluent as I did though.
Not as thrilling. Yeah, he just put it on the intake, and he put it on the engine, but he didn't go through the hoses like you did. So that's a difference. But he charged me a little more than you did. So
you could always bless me if things work out.
I told Derek, your prices, because that's how much they charge me. What you want to charge me for.
Right.
And he cleared the cover and everything. So
my part is I like to do the test drive so you can actually feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, it's good. Feels good.
Steering feel better too?
Yeah. Well, see, my mechanics used to replace the belts and stuff. So.
And you got you a racing motor.
Right.
Them straight blocks is racing motors.
Yeah, the code might take 30, 40 miles. If it comes back, it will take that long.
Right. Normally, you got to drive it to about 50 to 100. That's the normal route I
Right.
tell people to go. So wherever we at now,
Right, we're at, reset this. We're 0 right there.
all right. So yeah, wherever we at, that's where we start off at, and then from there, if the light comes back on, then we actually have to change that part out. But if you don't change that part, then it's dealing with doing that, and it's dealing with cleaning the ports that is in. And them lines, some of them lines is kind of kooky down there.
Well, a lot of times it's the at the end of the exhaust. What are those calls?
Mm-hmm.
The
Exhaust manifold gasket, that part.
no. The one that actually does the emissions. What's the name?
The EGR.
The EGR is up here. Goes back there. It's it's totally related to the emissions.
Yeah.
I forgot the name. It's
O2 sensors.
the
Catalyst.
the
Catalytic converter.
The catalytic converters.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That also triggers a computer. You know?
Right. But this right here helps alleviate the catalytic from going bad.
Right.
A lot of people don't do this to the actual car, so their car still runs crappy and stuff. I mean, it runs better, but it still don't run as good as it could have ran if they would have ran a treatment through it. And the more you drive it, the better it's going to feel.
Well, I'm sure I'm going to save some gas too.
Oh yeah, it's going to most definitely increase it. I've seen somebody's go from 200 and about 35 miles till E to 365 miles till E on a full tank.
Right.
That's how much the improvement was.
I'm just going to get a check from somebody.
Ain't no problem with me. Shoot, this is what I do for a living, so it ain't like I'm forced to go nowhere, you know what I'm saying? I ain't forced to make it home.
Actually, the code cleared itself before,
So that means the treatment was needed
and
then.
then it went back on, but it did clear itself.
Yeah, so that's all it needed then with that motor treatment. You changed the plugs out?
I have not. That's next.
Yeah, you
I'm
want
also going to trigger the.
that'll trigger it too.
Yeah.
Because it leaves carbon.
Yep. So I might do that next. Yeah, I've been changing them for years. I haven't changed them for a long time.
I mean, it feel like they running, you know, the coils. You probably have to change the distributor and all that stuff out. Get all that stuff kind of updated, you know what I'm saying? But as you can feel, I know you can feel the difference at least without, and that ain't changing no parts really. You should be able to, you know, feel a little difference. Just maybe either, like a lot of people feel the steering wheel maybe a little more looser, and then the gas pedal a better response from it.
Right. Now the engine feels fine.
And that treatment, of course, is required like every 2,000 to 5,000 miles. So some people got 100, 200,000 miles. They ain't never have it done. Trucks. My mom know how to operate all them trucks.
There you go.
Yeah, she know how to operate everything. I know he trusts you when he can let you in the car and ain't got to worry about you going nowhere. So as y'all can see, back at it again, Princeton Car Tech. We enjoying this. And of course I'm still trying to practice how to work this camera thing, because I know I'm so used to like looking, and I know a lot of people are used to that, looking like at the phone while you record so you can like see yourself and stuff, and then you look off, it kind of don't balance out. So I'm just letting y'all know I'm trying to practice on that. But past that, I think the work is pretty fair. This car probably feels pretty impressively stable just for it to be a stick shift. I even had people that when I did it in stick shift, they said they noticed the shift a little better too.
Right. Well, if the engine is running smooth and all everything, you know, helps everything.
Exactly. Yeah. So right now, your truck will probably do about 130, somewhere around there. And when you do the plugs, you probably can do about 130, 140 with ease, with more ease. But you got you damn near. It's souped up. I know that. You can put a little whistle on the muffler or something, but you got it a little souped up in there.
Actually, why don't you take one of the plugs out? Let me look at it and see if I need to replace it urgently. Can you do that?
I could snatch one out for you. That's some other work I gotta get to.
Charge me more.
You already know it's gonna be a little sham.
Come on,
you
man.
came down, you want a discount.
Yeah.
Now you want the extra service.
Just one plug out, man.
That's why I stay at a price, because then I might be like, you know what, that's fair. You know what I'm saying? Normally I just drop the treatment and they don't even, they gotta buy the can, the air filter, the PCV valve. I charge $65 flat. And they buy all of that. I come with the can, then I charge them about 100. And then of course I might do little stuff around it, replace some hoses or whatever. But still, that's still up to their fees to get the things. But I keep everything inside that $100 price range. So even things like that would have been inside the, you know what I'm saying? Everything would have been just kind of all capped inside of there. Because I got to still replace, I got to buy another can. Go to Walmart, wait in that line for the cans. Like, because I do that and I do the Freon. I put the AC in the cars. And I load up on Freon, depending on if it's a test
So
again.
if the light comes back on tonight,
We check the code from there and we see exactly what the code is. And then from there, we take the next step, which would be actually cleaning out the ports and stuff like that to everything that we dealing with in that area. But 9 times out of 10, though, you won't see no light.
so this is guaranteed, pretty much.
Right. Unless you have a physical, actual bad part. Hoses could be dry rotted, bad, cracked, anything to that extent. But if all of those parts is good, then you don't normally. I be seeing people with catalytic converter codes. They went to the shop. They said they gotta get it put on. It's gonna cost them $800. I run that treatment through there. We done went to 50 to 100 miles. We done went through emissions. We ain't put no part on. I done seen people cars cutting off at the light, and when they cut the AC on, and when they turn right and left, the car cut off. I ran that treatment through
Where
it.
are there's banks. What is that?
Bank 1 and bank 2. Now, your engine is the front and the back side of the engine, so it's going to be the first 3 ports and the last 3 ports.
Right.
Or the first 2 ports and the last 2 ports.
That's usually the problem with emissions, the banks.
Yep, bank 1, bank 2.
And they do people want to replace the whole
The
thing.
O2 sensors and the catalytic converters. As you can see, though, you can see that you need to, if anything, you need to change out the exhaust gaskets. Because how much came up through there, you're not having the proper pressure go through the system, so it gives you kickback. Or it takes away kickback.
So you done with Derek?
Yep. And right now, pretty much done with you. You still got about 45 to 95 miles to go. But so far, at least the light ain't on.
Right. No, I think that will help.
Of course, I'm like, you know, if you ever go to the YouTube video, if I put it on Facebook, nobody send it to the Facebook, but you go to the YouTube video, you could always like let them update them and be like, you know, Hey, I did what Prince said or whatever, you know.
Leave me your card before you go. You got one?
Normally a lot of people leave my number in their phone because I don't lose customers when they put their number in.
Derek left.
He went to the store to grab some beer.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's a drunk, man. You know what, Prince? Let's do that later because I got to step out real quick.
Okay, that's fine. So I guess out of a rating to, from at least from what you know so far, out of a rating from 1 to 10, what would you give the treatment so far?
Oh, it's good, man. It's good. Let me get you some ties.
All right. So there y'all have it. Y'all make sure y'all come get y'all motor treatment done to your vehicle. I'll come pull up to you. We run it through the system. We clear the light. We go for a test drive so you can feel the difference in it. And then from there, we just hope that the light don't come back on. And if it don't, then you're good to go. If it do, then you already know. Can't be slow. Got to change it for sure. So until then, we got more to spend. More time, that is. Oh, well. Ain't gonna... See now it looks bad. So we'll talk to you later, alright? Hello? So there y'all guys have it. We did the gum out motor treatment on the vehicle. I'm probably at about 615 motor treatments. Got the hiccup. Y'all make sure y'all hit me up. Y'all have a blessed one. Make sure y'all install it properly. And enjoy y'all ride. I'll let you later. Alright? Come on.